arises from the mist like a dream of white marble, a jewel catching the first light of dawn. But the Taj Mahal is far more than just a beautiful building. It's a story etched in stone, a testament to love, loss, and the pinnacle of an empire's power. To understand it, we must journey back to the 17th century, to the bustling imperial capital of Agra, opulent textiles, and whispered conversations in ornate corridors. The empire was vast, its influence stretching across the subcontinent, maintained by trade caravans that crossed dusty plains under the setting sun. Shah Jahan's beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal died during childbirth. The emperor's grief was absolute. His court plunged into a state of quiet mourning. An empire that had everything was now defined by what it had lost. From this immense sorrow, a vow was made to build a monument so magnificent the world would never forget the name of Mumtaz Mahal. The vision began not with stone, but with ink on parchment. Blueprints were drawn, mapping out a celestial garden on earth. The site was chosen, a peaceful bend in the river, and from these lines, a miniature vision began to rise. 30. For any visitor begins at the Grand Gateway, a massive red sandstone structure that intentionally obscures the prize. As you step from the dark archway into the light, it is revealed perfectly framed, breathtakingly serene. You are now in the Shah Beg, a four-part paradise garden divided by channels of flowing water, symbolizing the rivers of heaven, lined with cypress trees representing death and fruit trees representing life. The garden itself is a narrative leading you toward the mausoleum. The construction was an unprecedented undertaking. Marble, pure white and flawless, was quarried hundreds of miles away in Makrona. It was transported by thousands of elephants and bullocks. Things loaded onto barges to sail down the Yamuna River to the construction site. The foundation alone was an engineering marvel. A massive marble plinth was raised to lift the tomb above the surrounding land, protecting it from the river's floods. For over a decade, a workforce of 20,000 artisans, laborers, and craftsmen toiled. The four minarets that flanked the main tomb were ingeniously constructed to lean slightly outwards. This wasn't a mistake. It was a brilliant architectural choice, designed so that in the event of an earthquake, they would fall away from the central dome, protecting Mumtaz's final resting place. A masterpiece of proportion and grace was hoisted into place, a celestial teardrop against the sky. But the beauty of the Taj Mahal is found as much in its details as in its scale. The surfaces are not merely plain stone. Verses from the Quran rendered in black marble calligraphy frame the grand arches. The size of the letters increases with their height, creating a uniform appearance from the ground. This intricate inlay work, known as Petra Dura, is where the structure truly comes alive. Using a technique perfected by Mughal artisans, semi-precious stones like lapis lazuli, jade, and carnelian were meticulously cut and fitted into the marble. Inside, the chamber is hushed, the air cooled by light filtering through intricately carved marble screens, or yoli. These ladders create a sense of privacy and peace, separating the sacred space from the outside world. At the center, lighter cenotaphs, memorials for Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan. The monument's perfect symmetry is broken for the only time. Mumtaz's cenotaph rests in the precise center of the chamber, while Shah Jahan's, added later, is placed to its side. This single, deliberate asymmetry speaks volumes about the original intention of the tomb. The complex is a masterpiece of balance. On either side of the white marble mausoleum stand two identical buildings of red sandstone. To the west, a functioning mosque. To the east, its architectural answer, a jawab or response, built purely for aesthetic symmetry, completing the harmonious vision. The scaffolding came down, the gardens were planted, too, and the fountains began to flow. A promise born from grief had been fulfilled in stone. But the story doesn't end there. Shah Jahan's later years were marked by conflict. His own son Aurangzeb deposed him in a power struggle, imprisoning him in the nearby Agra fort. From a small window in his captive chambers, the aging emperor could only gaze across the river at the monument he had built centuries past. The monument endured, weathering the seasons, its white marble acquiring a gentle patina of age. Today, the Taj Mahal faces new threats from pollution, and a constant effort is required to preserve it. Conservators use ancient techniques, like applying a mud-packed poultice, to gently clean the marble and draw out impurities, ensuring its glow is not lost to time. Over the years, many myths have swirled around the tales of a black marble twin, or of artisans being mutilated. Historical evidence, however, fades these legends into fiction, revealing a truer, more incredible story of human ingenuity and devotion. And so, as the day ends and blue hour descends, the Taj Mahal returns to its dreamlike state. Reflected perfectly in the still waters, it stands not just as a wonder of the world, but as the enduring embodiment of a single, powerful emotion: love. It is a poem in marble, its story told to anyone who comes to listen. Thank you for joining us on this journey.